Stick around to hear more about what the Fed's rate cut means and doesn't mean for your money. My name is Matthew Angel, a founder and lead advisor for Angel Legacy Advisors, and this is the Wealth with Wisdom channel, where we share ancient biblical principles around money, investing, heart, purpose, all of the things that you might need to know to live a legacy with purpose. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about the Fed interest rate changes. They move rates up and down. And this is one of those topics that seems like if I want to sound educated, I kind of need to have an opinion about it. But secretly, I don't even really know what the Fed is or interest rates, or oh my gosh, do I really even care? I just want to know what this means for my money. Stick around, we're in the right place. So the Fed actually made a decision to lower the interest rate. This is basically the rate that is set for borrowing and lending at the federal level. And interest rates across the financial world base what they offer on this federal rate. So it kind of sets the bar. And a couple of things that this may mean for your money and your portfolio. So in the short run, what it means for your money is that your savings rates may slip a little bit. So if you have a money market fund, a savings account, or you're shopping for a new CD, you may find lower interest rates. Right now in 2025, November 2nd, if you're earning less than 3% interest on your high yield savings, you probably may need to be looking somewhere else to get a little bit better rate, even with this slippage. If you're holding bonds, so the second impact on your money, if you're holding bond funds or there's mutual funds, you may see a price rise. So when interest rates go down, the prices of current bonds goes up because they're maybe paying a little bit more. But over time, you'll see your yields that you can get on any new bonds go down. The third piece is we may see borrowing costs start to go down over time. This doesn't happen overnight, but you may see mortgage rates, car lending, HELOCs start to tick downwards. If you're sitting in a mortgage and you're thinking, is now a good time to refinance? That actually does cost money to do a refinance. And really, it's all about doing the math on whether or not the cost of the refinance is worth it given the amount that you save on hopefully a lower interest rate. If you're sitting in a mortgage right now, a fixed rate mortgage in the 3 to 4% range, you're likely still potentially okay and not needing to make a move. But you need to seek counsel and do the math from a good financial advisor to help you on whether a refinance could be a good option. Because most of the time, if you're talking to a mortgage broker, they're trying to find a way to make it work for you. And it's not always in your best interest. So that's the three different ways that it may impact your money. Now, a couple of things that it doesn't change when the Fed interest rates go down. It likely does not mean that you have major changes needing to happen inside of your portfolio. If you're depending on your investment income, you may see a little bit of changes to the amount of income that your portfolio is able to generate. But if you have a good plan in place, it's likely not the time to make a huge change in your portfolio. Now, if you don't have a plan in place, you don't have a guide that's helping you with your investments and your plan over time, obviously the Angel Legacy Advisors can help you with starting that. But you want to ask those questions of your advisor, like, hey, is there anything that I need to be doing with rates changing? It's likely not the time to make a major overhaul. That also means that as the economy changes, we want to bring it back to some of the ancient wisdom because we don't want to let our hearts be consumed with what's happening in the news. Very likely, it's not a huge change on you. I want to take us back to Ecclesiastes today, which is written by King Solomon, one of the wisest men in the world. And he talked about wisdom a great deal. It says, wisdom, like an inheritance, is a good thing. it benefits those under the sun. Wisdom is shelter. Wisdom is a shelter, just as money is a shelter. But the advantage of it is this: wisdom preserves the life of its possessor. So if we grow in wisdom, we can help weather the storms that may come towards us. But money is also helpful when times are tough, having funds set aside for emergencies. Um, but it will not preserve your life in the same way that getting access to the provider of all wisdom, which of course I believe is God in heaven. So thank you so much for coming by the Wealth of Wisdom channel. And if you'd like to talk to me more, you can shoot me a line through one of the comments, or you can see us at angellegacyadvisors.com to schedule time to visit. Thanks. Have a great day.